Reporting to you live here at the Markham Civic Center to go ice skating. It's live from last week, episode 216. Let's go! Welcoming my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. Want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So after getting a okay sleep last night, the wife still feeling a little bit under the weather, was craving some Filipino lugaw. So, going to this place that I got a Too Good To Go order a while back, I paid a visit to Manyaman Foods in Scarborough to pick up this takeout package that the wife had previously called in and ordered, including this bowl of arroz caldo to try to help her get over the ailment that has been bothering her for the past week or so. Next up, going to a restaurant that I remember going to several times last year. I visited Pho Metro in Scarborough. Going here with the co-worker Tiffany to enjoy these delicious bowls of pho for lunch, where she actually got mad at me when I accidentally used the word ramen. Another spicy bowl of ramen. Wait, no.
Ramen? I don't eat ramen.
Then after, while eating, watching this hockey game up on the TV that was televised in a unique cartoon form at the restaurant, we headed to a place that I was just at a couple days back, going to Pacific Mall up in Markham to look at and visit several of these shops that had these special collectibles in particular, before heading to my favorite place to get inexpensive bubble tea here. Getting bubble tea once again at Honey Bear in the food court. Taking this fun little video with the claw machine photo booth at the arcade. Then witnessing Tiff make several purchases of surprise box collectibles, including making one lap around the mall and having to circle back to make sure that she got her hands on this new large size Labubu collectible that she definitely had her eyes on previous laps around the mall. So starting off today, we got a quick birthday shout out to one of my World Youth Day 2011 friends who is also a huge Taylor Swift fan. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Naomi. Happy birthday, Naomi. And we've got a birthday greeting to one of my Ryerson University classmates who we last saw during a reunion at Activate just last year. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Carla. Happy birthday, Carla. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So yeah, waking up early after less than 6 hours of sleep last night, I had decided to do a Too Good To Go order from Tim Hortons for the very first time. Picking up this baby with my buddy Cammy Sue.
Donuts. Oops.
Oh my god.
Donuts and stuff.
Let's see what it is.
Are you too good or too good to go, baby?
Look at that haul. Of whom I haven't hung out with since this Live From Last Week episode last year. And so, after going to the parking lot to pull over to look at what we pulled in for this recent Too Good To Go order. Cheers, Cammy.
Cheers. Chink. That's too good.
To go.
To go.
We definitely enjoyed these treats before heading over to the Markham Civic Center this afternoon for a nice free outdoor ice skating session. And so, after about an hour of skating and wrapping up our hangouts today, Cammy and I went to the local McDonald's to pick up yet another Jurassic Park Happy Meal, of which he was more than glad to put together my newest Atrociraptor Happy Meal toy. So, opening it up today, I have a quick birthday shout out to one of my high school friends out there who I remember taking on runs to Michael's for art supplies. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Alana. Happy birthday, Alana. And we've got a birthday greeting to one of my former coworkers out there who you guys know I took on a mini carpool a couple years back. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Elmer. Happy birthday, Elmer. I'm hoping that at this time, everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So yeah, getting a decent 7 to 8 hours of sleep on the couch last night. I woke to make the wife some breakfast when she got home from her night shift. Then stayed in all day just editing Live From Last Week videos. And binge watching that Disney Plus show that had me hooked all last week. Working on the computer while I had to catch a smuggler on in the background. Then, after finishing up the baked goods that we got in that Too Good To Go box from Tim Hortons yesterday, I had decided to go on a Too Good To Go shopping spree earlier this evening. The only thing was, at my first stop, just like what happened in this previous Live From Last Week episode, quickly featuring this reenactment that I did this evening. For the first time ever, I arrived to the restaurant to see that it was closed. That restaurant that I went to, called Baby's Catering, actually had a couple of people in that store that had told me that that company had recently closed just a month ago. So similar to my first negative/closed restaurant Too Good To Go experience, I went through the process of disputing this transaction and got a refund from Too Good To Go. Continued to my second Too Good To Go location of the night, going to Scarborough's Tagpuan, and was able to get 2 orders of dinner from them. Then, although visiting just yesterday, I took advantage of this offer and got the wife some McDonald's while I was on the way home. But yeah, opening up our Too Good To Go packs from Tagpuan. Back at the condo, this is what we got.
Cheese puto?
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, that's the one.
That's the one you like?
Mm-hmm. That we like.
Then guys, to wrap up the night, similar to what we were binge watching on Netflix a couple years back, we started to watch another season of this popular Netflix special. The most recent one of the show called The Mole. With some of these raw reactions once again of us watching this edge of the seat suspenseful show. Doom! Ah!
I knew it. He's like, what? Everyone is surprised. And so is he.
After being so stubborn going to bed late and getting less than 5 hours of sleep last night, because we were just hooked staying up to finish binge watching season 2 of The Mole. Today is pretty much just a rest day laying around as I get ready to go in for my first of a scheduled 2 night shifts later on tonight. So getting through my first night shift earlier this morning, I got home to continue one of my 2025 New Year's goals. Although being a little bit behind on pace so far this year, I got a couple of ingredients together to make only my second smoothie so far, and enjoyed this baby for my breakfast prior to getting in a pretty decent post-night shift nap. Rested enough to take on one more night shift later on this evening. So getting off a relatively straightforward second night shift this morning, post-shift after recently finding out that she actually works at the same place that I do. In the lobby, I coincidentally ran into one of my friends that I haven't seen in more than half a decade. Yo, look who I saw after shift change. Lily, long time no see. YSIC alumni. Oh, wait, you're still at YSIC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost YSIC alumni.
Next, taking a beautiful scenic drive around Toronto after a relatively decent snowfall overnight, and having to bust out the trusty, handy orange shovel, which I haven't really utilized in a while, with my car parked on the side of the street in all this snow. On a special World Marriage Day today, I went back to the church where the wife and I got married a couple years back, going to the Our Lady of Lourdes Parish for Sunday morning Catholic Mass, before getting in another decent post-night shift nap earlier today, resting up for the big Super Bowl 59 game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. But guys, unfortunately, once again, this year, with the unit about to work short-staffed with some sick calls, I'll be missing tonight's Super Bowl, picking up the shift and going in for a third night shift in a row. So catching the results of the Super Bowl and hearing that the Philadelphia Eagles had won, I was repping at work underneath my scrubs my WrestleMania 40 Philly themed t-shirt that I got at the home of the Eagles at Lincoln financial field in Philly when I was there this past April. And guys, on that note, I just wanted to congratulate the Philadelphia Eagles on their Super Bowl win. And to my buddy Robson, who is one of the biggest Philadelphia Eagle fans that I know. Another great achievement that I want to acknowledge that happened recently is this 2,800-day Duolingo streak, making me one step closer to yet another one of my 2025 New Year's goals. And to celebrate even more, just like I've done in other Live From Last Week videos many upon many times in the past, when all alone with this box of goodies at work, you guys already know I just had to devour this treat all to myself. Anyways, post-shift napping for only a measly 1.5 hours, I checked in with the shop that I left the parents' SUV with last week, with its leaking gas tank issue, and seeing it still up on the car lift this afternoon just meant that I have to wait another day or so before I can go and drive it again. But yeah, afterwards, driving the Mini back to the parents' place to assist in clearing the driveway and the front door, which we found was frozen. Okay, go. It opens! The wife and I spent just over an hour doing this activity and making just like when I helped out at my Tito's house. And after the large snowfall that happened recently around the GTA, shoveling the over 12 inches of snow that was on the driveway until it was clear. Then, to celebrate our achievements of the day, we went to a restaurant that I haven't been to in quite a while, going to Whitby's Sushi Mountain to have this all-you-can-eat feast with the wife before going back to the condo to do a little bit of research on another potential trip that I have lined up for the near future. And so guys, before I spoil that surprise, we're just gonna wrap up this week's Live From Last Week episode right here. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live From Last.